Hello everyone, it's me Ruku. Before I start, I've already done this beer review on Utenos, but I fear that because it was rushed, I'm now going to redo it, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about the beer rather than last time, because, let's face it, I was in a rush, and I needed to get out and get done. So now I've got nothing else better to do than sit here and drink beer, which can't be all bad. We're starting with the Utenos, so again, for those of you who ain't familiar, Utenos is from Lithuania, and there's the cap. Now, you're looking at that thinking that ain't really a cap, and you're quite right, it's not really a cap. It's what can only be described as a flexible rubber, and the idea is there that you pull it. Now I can merge that back in. There you go, it says it there, Utenos. And the idea is you grab hold of this ring and you pull it. Pull it back on itself and it opens. So there's no need for a bottle opener and a load of paint or anything. Alright. So, just hold on 2 seconds while I get myself sorted. Right then, this there is Utenos. No idea what it means. All I know is this is one of my top 10 favourite beers, and it has won loads and loads of awards. So, as I've noticed, beers that usually win awards can't live up to them, and they're pretty naff. Wouldn't even touch them with a fucking barge pole, but Utenos is one that I would go out my way to win awards. I like it. It's one of my top 10 favourite beers. I kept a little bit in the bottle there just so as you can see that it is that clear in the bottle, as well as in the pint. Right. Utenos comes in at 5% and is an interesting one because most people say that it has a thin, lacy head. But let me tell you, if you keep this beer at room temperature, okay, I know that everyone doesn't really like a warm beer, but I mean, I've had this out in the conservatory for a little while. It's chilled out there, it's not as cold as the refrigerator or the fridge, and it's still cool, so it's easy to drink still without actually having a warm beer. And the results are astonishing because you get a better head, which is thick, foamy, frothy, lovely. Carbonation, very good, as you can see, all the way there to the top. I'm just going to go ahead and pour myself a little bit more. I mean, you can see the bubbles that just dive down into that, make it that bit extra. Utenos then comes in at 5%. And this is a 500ml bottle. You can purchase this directly from us for a mere fee of about £2 plus your postage and your packaging. Right, on with the smell then. Right, there's quite a lot of smell to this. I'm getting like a light aroma with a floral hop. A sweet sort of hint. What smells like honey. Pale malt and a light grain smell as well. So yeah, quite a lot going for the smell. I like it already. I'm now going to go straight on with the tasting. I love this beer so much. Right, very light, as you can imagine. It's technically, I think, classed as a Pilsner. It's very sweet and watery like. But here's the interesting bit. You get this sort of wateriness, but then you get a little bit of grain. And it's a soft grain all the way through. It's a nice medium-bodied beer, I'd say. It's not too heavy, and I wouldn't say it's particularly light either. Lacing virtually none, or bare minimum. Almost like a light corn and a hay taste as well, with like a grainy finish. And I'm also detecting a light bitterness as well, but with a little bit of a semi-dry finish. And it's like a sweetness as well. You get the little semi-dry bitterness, and you also get like a sweetness as well, merged into one, if that kind of makes sense. It's very much reminds me of San Miguel. There we go. As I say, if you burp, it's always a sign of a good beer. Yeah, very much like San Miguel. I love San Miguel, as you know. So yeah, not very distinctive beer this, but it is in my top 10 because it's easily drunk. I like the sweetness, and as I say, the head is nice and soft, and just disperses quite well in the mouth, and it's very gentle on the palate. And there's some interesting smells there as well as tastes. So yeah, I'm going to give this a full-blown 9 out of 10. It is in my top 10. I drink this all the time, and I have done. Before I go, there are various other versions of Utenos. You've got your Utenos Dark. You've got, well, that is technically Utenos Porter, I think it's called. You've got Utenos, this one, which is Owlis or whatever it is, or Premium. You've got Utenos Classic. You've got Utenos Pills. So yeah, there's a whole load of family of Utenoses out there. So yeah, be sure to check them out. And you never know, we can get hold of some of them. Not many of them, but we do sell and stock some of them. So give us a shout. So it leaves me now then to say goodbye, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. I know I've got a few new subscribers, so thank you for joining and subscribing. And I wish you guys and viewers all the best. Until next time.